Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carolyn, and today I want to do kind of a grungy fall makeup look. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. Okay, for this look I'm going to be using my Melt Gemini palette. Looks like this. So you can see the tones are kind of murkier. Sorry, my mirror reflects my light weird sometimes. You can see that these are kind of grungier, murky tones. So yeah, I'm gonna do an eyeshadow look using this palette, and I'm going to start my makeup look with my eyeshadow. I'm going to start by just pinning my hair back out of my face. As usual, I'm going to be priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using the Milani eyeshadow primer. I highly recommend priming your eyelids if you don't already. It makes a really big difference in the application of eyeshadows and how long they last. And yeah, it just makes a big difference for me at least. I'm going to set that with a translucent setting powder. This just makes it blend a little bit easier. Okay. I think I'm going to start with this green shade in the crease. It's called Fire OG. And I'm going to be using this style of brush that has a kind of a pinched ferrule. I love the Melt Gemini palette for grungy looks, but if you want to recreate this look and you don't have this palette, definitely just use whatever you have that might be similar. You can even mix shades together, maybe like a green and a brown, or just dip your brush into different shades, and that can create custom eyeshadow colors. So I'm just blending this into the crease. Taking this eye a little bit further in because this eye kind of came in a little bit further. I'm going to zoom in. I often forget to zoom in a little bit until like halfway through my eyeshadow look. Sorry. Trying to get better about that. Okay, I'm going to take this shade Lorelei. It's like a mustard yellow, and I'm going to blend out that green with this shade. And depending on your preference, how you like to do your makeup, and you can always start off with the kind of blending out shade and then layer the crease shade on top of that, or you can just blend out the crease shade with the kind of like blending out transition shade. It's really up to you. I kind of do a mixture of both depending on just my mood and different formulas that I'm working with. Sorry if you can hear my dog, she's making a lot of noise. It's funny because like she's always, not always, she was quiet today up until I started filming, and then now she's just being loud. And it usually happens whenever I turn the camera, whenever I start filming, that she just, that's when she wants to make a lot of noise. Okay, so this is kind of what it's looking like. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that green to this eye because I feel like this eye has a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna take this black shade and use it for the outer corner. This step is optional. I'm going in with my NYX glitter primer. I love NYX glitter primer with all of my shimmers because it just really makes shimmers pop. I don't recommend using this primer, the NYX glitter primer, for mattes because it'll be really hard to blend mattes over this primer. But if you have a shimmer shade, really I use it for every single shimmer, then it really makes them pop. I'm gonna use this shimmer shade in Gemini. Just that on. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with the black shade with just kind of a flat, really flat brush, and I'm going to use it for eyeliner. And I'm just kind of stamping and blending just a little bit. Something like that. And I got too much on my brush for this one. And I mean stamping and like flicking, not blending. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this eye. Just gonna like tight line with this black. This is Milani Stay Put black eyeliner. Okay, before I do my mascara, I'm going to put my face primer on just to give it some time to sink in before I move on to my foundation and stuff. I'm so close to being done with my Hard Candy Hydro Grip Primer. And I'm just pressing this in, as you can see. I don't know why I said Hydro Grip Primer. It's Hydrating Primer Makeup Grip. Going to do my mascara now, and I'm gonna double. I usually double layer my mascaras. Right now I have the L'Oreal Telescopic, which I'm gonna go in first, and then the L'Oreal Voluminous. One is lengthening and one is volumizing, and I just find that this does the most for my lashes. I'm gonna put some brow gel on, and then after I do my foundation, I'm gonna fill them in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I just like to do that after my foundation so that I don't get foundation, so that if I get foundation in my brows, I can fix it easily with the pomade. I just like to have brow gel first. Okay. Here's my Anastasia foundation, Luminous foundation. I have the shade 100N. adding a little bit to my inner corner. Just to lighten that up a bit. I like to do my eyeshadow first because the eyeshadow looks that I do can have fallout and be a little bit messy, but there's definitely benefits to doing your base first because you can really get in there, get in here and make everything look even and bright. Okay, I'm gonna add some concealer. This is the Hello Fab First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution cream bronzer, and I'm just going to apply it with this type of brush, and then I go in and blend it out with a bigger brush. I just find that this particular formula works well doing it this way. I'm gonna set all that with translucent setting powder. I like to use this Benefit Eyebrow for my inner corners, just to add some brightness, and then I just kind of draw it on like this, and then I'll just tap it in. It's so easy. I'm gonna add some powder bronzer. I like to double layer, like I like to use a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. It just makes it last longer and also just kind of show up better. And I don't know, I like to be able to see my bronzer. This is the LYS bronzer in the shade Motivate. It's the lightest shade, I think. Or it's in shade light. For my blush, I'm going to try this shade Bleaker from this, the Balm Girl Powder little palette. To kind of give like a bronzy neutral brown kind of blush. I'm finding that this blush is very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the Essence Pure Nude. I'm going to do my eyebrows, fill them in with the pomade. After I do like my base and everything, I like to go back into the eyeshadow to do underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna take this smudger brush and dip it into the black shade and just put a little bit along the lower lash line. And again, kind of that stamping and flicking motion. And I'm gonna blend it out with that green shade I used, Fire OG. And I barely tap my blush in because my brush in because I'm not trying to put, I just want to really just blend out the black, and I'm not trying to deposit like too much color. And then I'm gonna go in with that shade Lorelei, just to kind of bring balance. I like to have very balanced eyeshadow look. That's just my personal preference, like same kind of upper and lower. I don't usually go in with the black on my lower lash line, but because I want this to be like kind of smoky look, that's why I went in with the black. So normally I just do the crease shade and then the blending out transition shade and not black. Okay, now I'm gonna do my lip color. I'm gonna take these out and I'm going to start with lining my lips with this NYX, and the shade is Nude Beige. my lip color, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be using L'Oreal Low Wood Nonchalant, it's shade 133. And what formula is this? It's L'Oreal Color Riche. I don't know, it's in this packaging, and I love this lipstick. It feels very like high-end. It's kind of like a soft matte. It's matte but not drying, and I love the color, although it's not going with the eyeshadow the way I want it to. So sometimes I just gotta try different things on and see how they look. So I'm gonna go in with this Odin's Eye liquid lipstick that it's from the Angelica Nyquist Halloween collab, and this is in the shade Swamp Fog. I wish I had like a really murky lip color, but I'm realizing that I don't. I have this. I'll use this lip gloss. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Cinnamon Roll. I'll just layer that on top. See if that makes a difference. I don't know, a little bit. I should have just started with this, but oh well. Zoom back out. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!